All right, 5, 7, and the steps are just like 5, 6. The only difference is that instead of having a log, we have a natural log. That's the only difference from 5, 6 to 5, 7. So the first thing you want to do is isolate the log. So on number 2, whatever is after the log or natural log goes together. So I want to get rid of the 4 and the -3. I cannot subtract these because this 3 is attached to this. So I have to work backwards. So first I'm going to subtract the 4 over. Then I'm going to divide over the -3. Okay, now the natural log is isolated. The next thing I want to do is change to exponential form. If you have a natural log, e is always your base. So to rewrite that in exponential form, it's going to be e to the 4th power equals x. So let's see what that is. The e button is right above ln, natural log. So second natural log, there's e to the 4th power. We get 54.598. So x is 54.598. That is my answer. So I solved. My domain I checked because, well, I didn't check, but my answer is greater than 0, so I am good to go. Number 3, this needs to be isolated. This 5 and this 8 has nothing to do with the natural log and the 2x. The 2x goes with the natural log. First thing I want to do is either add or subtract a number over. So I'm going to add over the 5. It's going to give us 18. I'm still trying to get this by itself, so next I have to divide over the 8. Let's see what that is. 18 divided by 8. 2.25. Okay, once it's isolated, I'm going to change to exponential form. Again, if it's a natural log, your base is always e. So e to the 2.25 power equals 2x. So first I got to figure out what this is. And then after I figure out what that is, I'm just going to divide it by 2. So e to the 2.25. And I'm going to divide that by 2. So 4.743. 4.743. That answer is good too. Again, it's greater than 0. Okay, number 4, I need to get this by itself. So first I have to either add or subtract a number. In this case, I'm going to add over the 1. I get 12. The next thing I want to do is divide over the 4. That's going to be 3. Okay, once this is isolated, I'm going to rewrite this in exponential form. There's really an e there again because of the natural log. So e to the 3rd power equals x plus 2. So first I got to figure out what e to the 3rd power is. Then I'm going to subtract 2 from that. E to the 3rd power minus 2. That's going to be about 18.085. All right, moving on to number 5. So on this one, I want to get this by itself. So first I'm going to subtract over the 1. It's going to give us 19. I still need to get this by itself, so I got to divide over the -2 now. Okay, there's really an e there, so the next thing I want to do is rewrite this in exponential form. So e to the -9.5 power equals x minus 3. So first I'm going to figure out what this is, and then I'm going to add 3 to it. So this you put in your calculator first, and then you add 3 to solve for x. So we get about 3 point, here I'll just show you. We get 3 point with a bunch of zeros. So I'm just gonna say it's about 3. All right, so again, this is just like 5-6. The only difference is that this section is natural log and 5-6 was just log. Okay, I'm crossing up number 6. And on the back, we're only doing 7 and 8. All right, so first I gotta get this by itself. First, I'm gonna either add or subtract a number over. So I'm gonna subtract over the 2. It's going to give us 9. Then we're going to divide over the -3. Okay, after that's isolated, I'm going to rewrite this in exponential form. There's really an e there. So e to the -3rd equals 3x minus 1. Okay, I'm going to figure out what this is first. So e to the -3rd. Then I'm going to add the 1 over to that answer. So that's what I got so far. That's what e to the -3rd is. Then I'm going to add 1. Then I'm going to take that answer and divide it by 3. So divide that answer by 3. So we get about 0.349. All right, last one. I need to get this by itself. First, I'm going to subtract over the 4, because you always want to add or subtract something over first. Then you're going to divide over the 3. All right, once you get to here, you're going to rewrite this in exponential form. So you're going to get e to the 3rd power equals x minus 2. So first you're going to figure out what e to the 3rd power is, and then you're going to add 2 to that answer. Let's see, e to the 3rd power, hit enter, and then plus 2. So we get about 22.085. All right, so that is 5-7.